He's always been really timid. We adopted his brother. The shelter said they didn't have the heart to bring him to PetSmart for viewing because he was so nervous and scared, but hoped he could get adopted with his brother. They were 5 years old at the time. Glad we took a Sewing I Never Quilt Alone I Have Cats vintage shirt on him. He's very sweet. I had a couple of cats while I was growing up that were named Jake and Elwood. Elwood was a big cat and he would let me lay my head on his belly to sleep when I was probably 6 or 7 years old. He ended up loving a decent time, but Jake lived to be about 21 years old. Both of them were my best friends growing up. Sewing I Never Quilt Alone I Have Cats vintage shirt. Tank top. V-neck. Ladies' tee for men and women. Tank top. V-neck. We had the same situation. Of brothers. Hank and Dean. Dean loved everyone and Hank was really attached to Dean but not much else. Dean was always sick since we got Sewing I Never Quilt Alone I Have Cats vintage shirt and passed away a little over a year after getting them. Hank spent a lot of time alone but eventually grew to like one of our other cats a decent bit and became quite attached to me to the point that he now tries to sleep next to me on the bed. Has he become more or less timid over the years? Official Sewing I Never Quilt Alone I Have Cats vintage sweatshirt. Hoodie. Sweatshirt. Hoodie. I was looking for one Sewing I Never Quilt Alone I Have Cats vintage shirt, but thinking about getting two when I went to the shelter. I found a pair of siblings, brother and sister, that were absolutely perfect and adopted them on the spot. Turns out they had just been brought there the day before. They're finished. They still let me leave with them that day. I just had to be patient while they figured out the details. They have both been very lovey and needy since. And I love them. My cat is very similar. She's also 15 and I've had her since a kitten. Literally. In the last month, she's starting sitting in my lap at the computer throughout the day. Other products.